Weiner, joined alongside Brody Sheffrin. And Brody, this has been a fun and exciting game so far. We've been able to catch us, and we decided hop on a little early before this exciting varsity game and give you guys the rest of this exciting sophomore game.
Yeah, this sophomore game's really been a good one. Deerfield, a lot of their scorings came from Tommy Donahue, who's got 16 of the Warriors' 30. And as they break the huddle, we get ready for quarter number 4. So we welcome you to this bonus coverage on Deerfield Athletics YouTube. We will have the varsity game tipping off shortly after 7.
Yes, we will. About to get underway with this fourth quarter. Warriors leading this game, jumped out to a 6-point lead after the first period of play. And Maine South came all the way back to take the lead right before the halftime break. And ever since then, it's just kind of been back and forth. But the Warriors edging out the Maine South Hawks 30-28 as we head into the fourth. The driving floater is good. We do not have a roster for Maine South, so we will just be going by numbers. Ethan Weiner, top of the key, over to Sturzik. Down low to Ehrenberg, goes off the hands and out of bounds. Maine South ball.
Yeah, number 25 for Maine South's really been putting on a show tonight. He's got 16 of his own. It's been a duel between him and Tommy of Deerfield, and it's been really entertaining to watch as we wind down on 6 minutes to go in this one.
Deerfield sticking in that 2-3 zone like they have all game. He's down low, and the bucket is good. Maine South, quick 4-0 start to this quarter, and they have the lead. That's just the start if you want it. Just the start you want for this quarter if you're the Hawks. As Ethan Weiner drives in, counting in the foul. Strong take to the basket, gets it to go through the contact.
Yeah, Ethan Weiner's really started to take over for Deerfield. This last 2 baskets, he hit a buzzer beater in the third, and there's an and one there to start the fourth. A little bit of a cold night for Weiner, but good to see him get going as we have 6 minutes and 1 second to play in this one, and Ethan will have a chance to give the Warriors the lead.
Yep, looking to take that lead right back. Cannot get the roll, so we remain locked in at 32. That corner 3, the mark. Rebound goes back to the Hawks. Oh, good. 2 offensive rebounds in this possession. And that basket finally goes in. And Maine South back out in front.
Back and forth we go here in the Warrior Gym as we approach 5.5 minutes to go. Deerfield with the ball down by 2. Ethan Weiner trying to set this offense up.
Ehrenberg muscling through. And they're going to get a foul. Maine South wanted I think a jump ball or a travel. A lot of chaos down low there with Ehrenberg. He had about 3 Hawks players surrounding him. Deerfield will inbound it. Looking to tie or retake the lead.
Yeah, if you're Coach Carney, where are you going for the Warriors right now, Drew?
I think it's got to go through Donahue. He's been their best player all game. As Weiner with the deep 2 cannot get it to go. Comes Maine South on the fast break. Got it in the foul. A chance for a 3-point lead and to stretch this lead out all the way to 5. And that doesn't sound like much, but in this back and forth game, that 5-point lead is instrumental.
Coach Carney going back to his starters for what seems like the final 5:05 here. I'd be surprised to see him make any moves to the bench. Sturzik and Ehrenberg both have 3 fouls, but I'm expecting Coach Carney to ride it out and play with them the rest of the way. So you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 11 on the court for Deerfield the rest of the way. And for Maine South, 4 of their 5 starters are currently in, and I'm expecting to see a pretty similar lineup out of them too.
Yeah, Deerfield had a deficit with the size advantage, and that's definitely shown with the way Maine South's been able to crash the offensive glass. Ooh, and that looked like that was heading straight towards a steal. But Ehrenberg gets bailed out with the foul.
Interested in the running this in and out action with Ehrenberg because Ehrenberg's one of the top shooters on this team, and I'm surprised to not see him outside the arc looking for a 3.
Yeah, definitely. This isn't a team with size, and you wouldn't expect a lot of post play. But they've been working it through Ehrenberg, through the post. It'll be interesting to see if that continues. At corner 3 from Donahue's off the mark. Ball on the ground. Ehrenberg picks it up. That's swatted out of bounds. That's a great defensive recovery there. Looked like Ehrenberg had an easy layup.
Yeah, good hustle by Ehrenberg to get that offensive rebound back, though. He had 3 Hawks around him and was able to pick that one up off the ground.
Garland to inbound. Pushes it deep out to Donahue. Deerfield needing a basket here, kind of just to stem the tide. Momentum heavily on the Hawks side. Donahue over to Garland, open 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound cleared out by Maine South. Oh, what a pass. It's lost for a second. Wow, and a foul. There was a lot of jumping around there from 33.
Yeah, that one could have gone either way. That could have been a travel. That could have been a foul, but results in 33 heading to the charity stripe for 2.
They tag Ethan Weiner with the foul. It's his first. Only the second team foul for Deerfield this quarter. First free throw is good. Charlie Morris and Drew Levin checking in this game, taking out Sturzik and Weiner.
Interesting, Kearney going a little more of a shooting look here. Both Drew Levin and Charlie Morris can shoot the lights out of the 3, and with 4:06 to go, I don't blame him down by 6.
Maine South up to a 10-2 run to start this quarter. That's just what you want if you're on that Hawks bench right now. Deerfield looking to get something right now. Who will it come from? Moros almost lost it. Ehrenberg corner 3. No good, rebound Moros. Good ball movement from the Warriors. Moros driving in, floater, no good. Maine South the other way. And they're going to get Deerfield with a foul. Looks like that one will go on Garland. And send Maine South to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, with 3:29 to go in this 4th quarter, Deerfield's got to get something going soon, because if they don't, time is running out. And with the way Maine South's played on defense, I've been very impressed, and be surprised if Deerfield can get back into this one. Down 3 scores now, but we'll see.
We've seen this team make some comebacks. A roaring comeback that was abrupted by the phantom technical foul in the Vernon Hills game. But this team's got some fight to them. That free throw is good, stretching this lead out to 8. The Hawks outscoring the Warriors 12-2 to start this quarter, really pulling away in this game. Interesting, Sturzik and Weiner back out there for the Warriors. Ehrenberg 3 needs it, no good. And Maine South with another rebound. Warriors just gone ice cold.
Yeah, it seems there's a lid on the basket for the Warriors, and angry Coach Kearney calls for time with 3 minutes to go in this one, and Hawks 42, Warriors 32. Drew, what's Deerfield going to need to get back into this one?
The offense right now just looks really stagnant, and this is allowing Maine South to get really into transition off these misses, and if the Warriors can get some good, string together some good possessions and force some turnovers, get some stops in the defensive end, that's what they're going to need to get back in this game. But it's looking bleak right now with a 10-point deficit. We encourage you to stay for the varsity game, the main event of tonight. That should be a good one, Brody. 2 teams looking for their first conference win. And I know that may not sound like a great game, but these 2 teams, Maine South and Deerfield, I mean, they are in one of the best conferences in all of Illinois, with some of the top teams in the state. So wins in this conference don't come easy. And both teams tonight looking to grab their first one. That's later on at 7 o'clock, right on this stream. Same lineup out there for the Warriors. They need a basket now.
Yeah, you
Feels
think you think this is a drawn-up play? Everybody on the court right now knows exactly what they're doing, knows exactly where this ball is going, because this is a must score here for the Warriors.
We'll see who this ball goes to. Ever since the first quarter, the scoring has been kind of shared out. Donahue really dominated early on. He's been really held at bay since then.
Deerfield in the 1-3-1 trying to break the 2-3 trap, and Donahue successfully does it there. That's exactly what Deerfield needs.
Great job there from Donahue to drive in and get that bucket to fall. A lot of trapping going on from this Hawks team, and solid ball movement around the perimeter. Donahue saw a lane and got his bucket to fall.
Yeah, I like running that 1-3-1 into the 2-3 trap, because you get that trap at the top, you got the two guys open on the wing, and someone running the baseline for an easy back cut layup, which we know this team loves to do.
Oh my goodness, a circus shot. 33, wow. That was something. Donahue the answer, no good. Oh my God, it's stuck. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that. It's stuck on the shot clock that is not being used. Yeah, the new shot clock that I'm not even sure how the rules work with that. I was under the impression at any of this year that these would be used, but they are not. It's being experimented with, but honestly, Brody, I hope it's used in the near future.
Yeah, high school basketball could really use it, as we saw with Deerfield's last game against Vernon Hills that we had. The shot clock is really needed, because Vernon Hills would take over a minute on their possessions, and it really allowed them to stay in the game, and that's just not how the game of basketball should be played.
I agree. And, you know, I hate to say it, but it was quite frankly boring to watch. There was a lot of long possessions, just nothing.
Referee currently 0 for 2 trying to get the ball, and the player's able to get it down.
Slapping the backboard to get the ball down.
Love to see it out of 25 in red. Thank you.
That's the play of the game, if you ask me.
Ref went 0 for 2, and the player was able to get it down. Those are
showing him how it's done. Oh my, off the hands of a Hawks player.
That's big for Deerfield. They had to force a turnover quickly there, because we were about to go under 2 minutes, and looks like the Warriors are going to get the ball down 10 as we had under 120 seconds to play in this one. It's Sturzik for 3.
No good. Air ball. That rebound goes straight to Ehrenberg. That's no good. Just great defense from the Hawks, and here they come out in the transition. Lays it up and in, and this lead is out to 12. Wow, this Maine South defense has just opened up their offense this quarter. It's really the reason they got this lead here.
Yeah, Deerfield's really got to hurry if they want even a remote shot at this one. As Garland's able to draw a foul, try and get some points with the clock stop. Those are things you love to see when you're down 12 with a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, fouling's not what you want to do if you're the Hawks. You want to make the Warriors earn it, not chew up too much clock, or chew up as much clock as possible and not allow them to score while the clock is paused. Garland's first free throw up and good. See, up to 11. Deerfield's chances just dwindling at every second, after every second. Garland goes 2 for 2, though. It's only a 10-point game. Deerfield needs turnovers. Oh, and that was almost stolen by Ehrenberg. Warriors probably got a foul at some point. A lot of dangerous passing. So timeout is called. Whew, that looked like it was destined to be a turnover.
Yeah, I saw about 4 or 5 skip passes in a matter of
Yeah.
15 seconds. You rarely see that, especially when you're trying to break a press. Normally they have some sort of a diamond formation to try and break the traps, and I didn't see it there. Just a lot of circus passing, and
Yeah.
hey, it paid off for the Hawks. They were able to get the timeout and run 10 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
So whatever works, works.
Looked like hot potato there for a second. Just guys trying to get the ball out of their hands as quick as possible. I don't know if they just don't want to shoot free throws or get fouled. I mean, Deerfield still has another foul to give before Maine South is shooting free throws.
Yeah, and you look at the scoreboard for Maine South, and one number really stands out, and that's the 21 next to number 25's name. And he leads all scorers on the floor right now by a significant amount. The next highest, number 13, with only 4 points. So I got to imagine if they want anybody at the charity stripe, it's 25. So we'll see how Maine South plans as they inbound this ball and see if Deerfield fouls right away.
Yeah, I would imagine they would try to get the steal on the inbounds, but then I would foul. You can't afford to let too much time go off the clock in a 10-point game. There's really no room for error if you want a chance of coming back in this game if you're the Warriors. Warriors yet to foul, trying to get that steal. Got to foul at some point. They're not trying to foul. They finally do.
1:11 to go, and the next one will put Maine South at the line. You can see Ehrenberg following 25 around anywhere, does not want to let him get to the line.
Need to be clean if you're Maine South. Take care of the basketball, make your free throws, and you'll go home with a W. As Ehrenberg gets tagged with the foul, that will send Maine South to the line.
Something to watch, that is Chase Ehrenberg's 4th foul, so one more, and that will send Deerfield's one of Deerfield's best 3-point shooters to the bench. And in this kind of a deficit, I got to have Ehrenberg on the floor.
Yeah, you need someone to catch fire for the Warriors. Kind of like a Tracy McGrady type performance if you want to get back into this one. You need points in a hurry. Hawks at both their free throws. This game looking like it's just about wrapped up. Deerfield needs some quick baskets, probably preferably threes, but taking up a lot of time in this possession. It's finally Sturzik gets up a 3 and hits it. 9-point game, timeout called by Deerfield.
Maine South coming out in their black uniforms tonight, so unfortunately Deerfield will not get to rock their alternates that are some of the coolest uniforms I've ever seen for a high school basketball team. I mean,
yeah,
those black uniforms
checkered,
are sweet.
Yeah, those are pretty awesome. I've still yet to see them play with them in person, but I am really hoping I do at some point. That would be awesome. You do some sort of blackout with the crowd too.
Yeah, we got a couple of conference games coming up. New Trier this Friday and GBN next Friday. Those are 2 huge games against 2 teams that are ranked in the top 15 in the state, top 12 for that matter. CSL South powerhouses, Illinois State powerhouses, and we might see a blackout for one of those 2 games.
Yeah, you
Can't
don't want to miss that.
Can't guarantee anything, but I'm expecting it.
Yeah. With the move to the CSL South, you're going to see a lot of good games played in this gym against a lot of really good teams. Maine South the inbound, and they get it in. Trap coming. Oh. That pass is almost on. Oh, they're going to give Maine South the timeout.
Maine South takes timeout.
Interesting play design there from the Hawks. They once again were throwing passes around that we thought might get stolen, but they all found their way to a man with a red jersey and set themselves up. 52 seconds to go, 9-point lead. Keep in mind, this is the bonus coverage we are giving you of the sophomore game. The varsity game will be coming up in about 30 minutes, so we will have that one for you, too, on this stream, so make sure to stick around for that one. Meanwhile, after this one concludes, have a little 20, 30-minute dinner break and hop back on Deerfield Athletics YouTube for what should be a good one between the Warriors and Hawks at the varsity level.
That's for sure. Just enough time to eat your dinner, fill up, and grab your popcorn and enjoy this incredible clash of two really good basketball teams. I'm very excited for that one, and Brody and I will be on the call for that. So make sure to stick with us. It's the Warriors foul. Deerfield is going to need these Hawks to miss some free throws. With how they've been shooting it, it's not looking like that's going to happen. We'll see. Wow. That was quite the bounce. I thought we were about to have the announcer's jinx, but I guess not.
A little offense, defense here from Coach Carney with the Ehrenberg and Morrow substitutions. Morrow's a great defender. Ehrenberg more of an offensive power, and he's got 4 fouls, so he can't foul out of this one as that's going to be tapped back.
That is not what you want if you're the Warriors. Just didn't look like a lot of fight on that box out. Looked kind of lazy if you ask me. Really no one boxed out 25, and I'm not quite sure why. It was an easy tip back. He was the only player lined up for the rebound, and that should really never happen. That should close this game up. Maine South with a resilient victory. They're down a sizable margin in the first quarter, battled back, and on the backs of a tremendous fourth quarter, gonna head back home with an impressive W.
Yeah, and this was a game where for over half of it, Deerfield looked like the better team. They were playing like the better team, had played with more urgency, and now the wheels have really fallen off for the Warriors as 25 adds to his impressive night with 23, and Deerfield just cannot get anything to fall.
Yeah, the Warriors seem to have waved the white flag. Ehrenberg's three is no good. Maine South will dribble it on, and that'll do it here from your bonus coverage of the sophomore game. Maine South beats Deerfield 52-39. Not quite sure why the clock's stopping. I think the ref just called it game over. Maine South wins 52-39. Stick with us for the varsity game coming up shortly.
We will be back in 20 minutes for Deerfield varsity basketball against Maine South varsity basketball. We'll have that for you in just about 25-30 minutes, and we will have national anthem and starting lineups coming up in about 15 to 20 minutes as well. So stick around for that. Enjoy your
basketball on the air, and it's a good one. The Deerfield Warriors face off against the Maine South Hawks. I'm Drew Weiner, joined alongside Brody Sheffrin. And Brody, Deerfield off to that hot stretch in the Wheeling Hardwood Classic, going 3-1. How big of a stretch was that for the Warriors heading into conference play?
It's huge. They got some big-time wins over that Christmas tournament, beating some great teams with Wakanda, Oak Forest, and even getting revenge on St. Viator after the heartbreaker a year ago here in this venue. And Maine South's going to be another tough opponent for the Warriors. Both teams are ranked very evenly. The Warriors coming in at number 166 and the Hawks at 196. Should be a great one. Can't wait for this one.
It's going to be fun. Both these teams searching for their first conference win of the year. And, you know, that's you look at that and it doesn't look great. You're thinking two teams who aren't very good, but that just isn't the case here. CSL South, one of the best conferences in the state, has elite teams top to bottom, and these two teams are really good. And both of them feel like this is a must-win.
Yeah, for sure. Both these teams sitting at 0-4 currently in the CSL South, which, according to the non-conference schedule, the CSL South had the best record in the state out of all the non-conference schedules. So very impressive from this conference. And Deerfield, 3 out of their 4 conference losses have come against teams that ranked in the top 20 in the state, and all 4 of them came with teams within the top 40. And I mean, you got to look at their 0-4 record and be like, there's kind of an asterisk next to that. It doesn't say much about who Deerfield really is as a team.
For sure. Don't let those records fool you. These are two really good ball clubs looking to duel it out and grab that first conference win of the year. Brody, who are some players to watch for both of these teams?
I think this is one of those games that's going to come down to the guard play. Deerfield's poised with the trio of Sam Haynes, Evan Nagler, and Zach Friedman, all who are extremely good defenders and have very good dribble drive moves as well. Drew, how does this match up with the guard play in Maine South?
Yeah, guard play is going to be key in this game. Tyler Sierra is the guy to watch for the Hawks. He's their best player, and it's going to be tough to contain him
if you're the Warriors and Coach McKendrick, you got to imagine not Drew Rogers, Zach Freeman will most likely get that assignment, and it's not going to be an easy one. Sierra scored 29 in their last game in a loss to Niles North. He's feeling it, and he's going to be tough to contain. And if the Warriors want to win this game, they're going to need to shut him down.
Yep, number 11 in black is somebody to watch tonight. And for Deerfield, number 11 in red, Jake Pollock. He's been outstanding this season, coming on as a sophomore. Had a Chicago Tribune article written about him. Led the Wheeling Hardwood Classic with 8 blocks, which is a very impressive number given Deerfield only played 4 games. And averaged 14 points a game in a Thanksgiving tournament, so he seems to step up when it matters most. And this is the biggest game of the year for the Warriors and for the Hawks as well. So I think we're in for a treat. About 2 minutes until tip-off. Starting lineups for the national anthem coming shortly. We'll be back soon.
Tremendous rendition there, the Star Spangled Banner. The starting lineup's being announced right now. Some moves to the starting lineup since the last time we saw him. Evan Nagler now in the starting lineup.
Yeah, he's really burst out onto the scene in the last couple weeks for Deerfield. It's going to be exciting to watch the sophomore duo of him and Pollock in that pick and roll action.
Both starting lineups have been announced. We're just about ready to get going. The Warriors in white, Maine South in all black. Both teams looking for their first conference win, and boy, Brody, this is going to be an exciting game. I can't wait to get this underway.
Yep, expecting Pollock to win this tip. He's got quite a few inches on everybody here. So it looks like
And they're going to have
Maine South's going to
Yadger to take the tip.
see if Pollock goes with an offensive tip here, try and get a quick bucket for the Warriors.
And looking at warm-ups, it looked like this Maine South team had a lot of size, and to see Yadger come out and take this tip with the size advantage for Pollock, he didn't even try to go for that. Maine South trapping. Szymanski looking to get it across half court. He does just that. A heavy trap so far from the Hawks. Deerfield going to need to take care of the basketball. Some pass. Freeman. Nagler, deep three. No good. It's over the basket. That'll be Maine South ball.
You see Jake Pollock rocking the new Kobe reverse Grinches.
You really know your shoes, Brody. Hawks with it. Coming after their crushing loss to Niles North. They lost a tight one to a very good Viking squad.
Yeah, that's a Viking squad that shared the CSL North title with the Warriors last year, and Deerfield was able to clinch a share of that title with a thrilling victory here at the Warrior Gym over those Vikings. And Quinn Szymanski, number 24 on the floor right now, is the hero of that game. He was just a sophomore last year, able to hit the game-winning shot. That was certainly a fun one, and expecting a lot more fun tilts like that, and especially in the CSL South.
Ooh.
There's a dunk from Pollock.
Great pass down low there from Zach Freeman to Pollock. Who, you know, I don't know, dunk's a little generous, maybe a rim grazer.
We know Pollock can bring the house down, and didn't quite do it there, but would not be surprised to see one later.
Yeah, he's really evolved as a player throughout these past couple years. It's been really impressive to watch. Mizwicki down low out to Baradimas. Great defense from the Warriors. Nothing going. That 2-3 zone. And Sotos gives it away right to Pollock. Good save. Two 2-0 Deerfield in the early going. Just about a little over 2 minutes into this ball game. I'm Drew Weiner alongside Brody Sheffrin. We thank you for tuning in.
Just about 2.5 minutes gone by in this opening quarter. Defensive battle so far. Maine South shown their teeth with the trap, but Deerfield's done a good job breaking it.
Strong take there from Zach Freeman. Great concentration to get the bucket to fall. Sierra open three. No good, can't leave him open. They're gonna tag Mizwicki with the foul there on the push. Felt a little ticky-tack there, but the Warriors will definitely take that.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a lot of physicality, especially from Mizwicki, who is a linebacker for this Maine South football team that made it all the way to the state semifinals.
He is quite good at that too. Four 4-0 Warriors. We apologize for the scoreboard camera. Just messed up. We are fixing that. Swing pass to Nagler in the corner. Three. Oh my, rims out. Pollock with the putback. Gets it to go. Jake Pollock with the rebound off the miss. Gets his 4th point of the game. And this lead is out to 6. Yadger loses it. It's going to stay with the Hawks.
And our scoreboard camera has officially gone out on us, so we will be updating you guys with the score as much as possible. Deerfield 6, Maine South nothing, 4:38 and counting in this first quarter.
Yeah, we apologize for that. We will try to work on giving you guys as much updates as possible. As Peña Sotos with a beautiful touch there on the bucket.
Yeah, and that's a nice play. We know Sotos can score the ball. He had 26 points in a win over Chicago powerhouse Lane Tech, who cranks out good teams year in and year out, and that's just a very impressive win for these Maine South Hawks, but it's not the best win they've got on their schedule. They beat number 22 Rolling Meadows in a thriller, 51-49, and we know this Maine South team can pick up big wins.
That's stolen. Bermudez the other way, lays it in. Tommy Beradimas with the bucket. As we're talking about, their Rolling Meadows win really shows what this Maine South team is capable of. That was one of 2 losses for Rolling Meadows on this year, and they are one of the best teams in the state. Swing pass to Nagler. Pull-up jumper is good. Evan Nagler, ooh, that was nice.
Yeah, nice move. Pretty shot, able to get that one to fall as Deerfield opens this lead back up to 4.
Peltz and Haynes at the scorer's table. Looking to check in. Deerfield defense has done a good job so far. As I say that, stolen by Nagler. Sierra was looking for Mizwicki, but Nagler jumped in the passing lane to grab that steal. Robin open 3. It's good! Charlie Robin from 3. And Deerfield stretched this lead out to 7, 11-4 Warriors.
Really like this energy I'm seeing from Deerfield early on. We know they love to bring it, and the score has shown it so far. Very happy with the way this game has started for the Warriors.
Sotos looking for the answer, can't get it, gets his own rebound. Oh, Freeman knocks that one out of bounds. Some substitutions for both teams. Jack Sladke checking in for Michael Mizwicki. We got a shoe tying going on. I believe that is Tyler Sierra having to tie his shoes. Sierra, a really good shooter. He can really shoot it from just about anywhere in the court. Limitless range can be the best word to describe him. And he really showed it in their last game versus Niles North. 29 points.
Got to watch out for Sierra wherever he is, and I think Deerfield's 2-3 zone is going to certainly help because it's a lot harder to get these open deep threes when you're in a 2-3 zone. You always have someone there. Help defense, a big key for these Warriors, as it has been all year and in the past years. And
Sierra running the baseline. They were trying to get it to him. Soto's 3, no good. Szymanski grabs the rebound. Great start for the Warriors in this first quarter. We're going to carry that momentum from the Wheeling Hardwood Classic where they went 3-1. Nagler with it. Driving in. Over to Peltz, corner 3. No good. Goes on top of the hoop, and it'll be Maine South ball. Though the hot stretch from the Warriors, they had a 10-day pause where they didn't play any games. You know, some players went on vacation, enjoyed themselves, but they're looking to get back into game shape.
Just under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Deerfield 11, Maine South 4. Once again, we apologize for not having our scoreboard camera operating.
Sotos' floater is no good. Deerfield.
Like this communication I'm seeing early on from Deerfield.
Yep, up 11-4. Just above a minute 20 left to play. Pollock backing him down, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Sotos.
Like how Deerfield's not letting them get anything in the fast break. Sotos was looking to push it but had no options. Good transition defense there from the Warriors, especially Aaron Peltz.
It's been a great defensive performance early on from these Warriors. And as I say that, Yadger gets a wide open touch down low and puts that one in. He had 16 in their last game. And that's only his first basket. Look for him to have some more.
Yeah, Coach Colin Wayman of the Maine South Hawks is sensing this is a time to get some momentum going as they've cut the deficit to 5 here with 30 seconds to go in the opening frame.
Heinous deep two. No good. Coach McKendrick did not like that shot, and I'm going to have to agree with them. Deep twos are really never the answer.
Looks like the Hawks are going to hold for the final shot here as we go under 12 seconds to go in this opening frame.
Sierra with it. Got an open. Berdemus, who airballed it, saved. Soto set the buzzer, no good. So 2 air balls in that final possession. And after 1, it's Deerfield 11. Maine South 6. We'll be back shortly for the second quarter of play. We're back for the second quarter of play. Deerfield 11, Maine South 6. Is the scoreboard camera? We will continue to try to give you guys updates as our scoreboard camera is not working. We apologize for that. We will try to get that fixed for future games, but right now, that's the situation. But a strong first quarter from the Warriors, jumping out to 11-6 lead, mainly led from that strong defense. It didn't allow much for these Maine South Hawks. Just about ready to get underway. Same lineup that ended the first quarter and for the Warriors. Maine South to start with it in this second quarter. Maine South, they like to shoot it, like to score from long range, but haven't got anything to fall early on. Have taken a lot of shots from long distance, but just not been able to get it to fall.
Yeah, Maine South's really a team that relies on three-point shooting. As we saw, they've put up 70 multiple times against Buffalo Grove, Chicago Sullivan, and a few other times this year. And I've been very impressed with what I've seen from Deerfield's defense, able to shut them down early.
Great dump-off pass there by Sladgy over to Yadger for the layup, and it's a three-point game. Quick 4-0 run for the Hawks. It's like just what they needed. Warriors could use a basket here. Pollock knocking him down. Swings it over to Robin. Down low to Peltz, who lays it in. Aaron Peltz with a good pass there from Charlie Robin.
That's a beautiful cut from number 4 in white. Drew, I'm impressed with what I saw there from Aaron Peltz.
That was pretty. Lead back out to 5. That 3 top of the key is no good by Matthew Yadger. Warriors clear out the rebound. Looking to move it in transition, but Freeman slows it down. Robin over to Peltz. Peltz wanted to get it to Pollock, was denied. This feels like a different Warriors team we're watching than the one we saw just a couple weeks ago against Vernon Hills.
Yeah, that Vernon Hills game was very ugly, sloppy, and low scoring, and this Deerfield team has come out firing.
That 3 from Haynes is no good. Corner 3 from Slatky is no good. And I would hate to put an announcer jinx on this Warriors team, but they look a lot better after coming back home from the Wheeling Hardwood Classic, where they had a very successful tournament.
Yeah, not sure if Coach McKendrick said something after the heartbreaking loss to Hampshire that they had, but it really got them going because those next 2 games they played their hearts out. Is Noah Jacobson checking in for the Warriors.
Interesting. We haven't seen a whole lot of him this year. Sierra still at 0 points. As it's dribbled off the foot of Robin. And Noah Jacobson checking in. I believe that's a 6-7 man student section is very pleased with Noah Jacobson checking into this game. That pull-up jumper from Sotos is off the mark. Oh, Sierra looking for the steal there, almost got it.
Yeah, Jacobs is one of those guys that can give you a spark. He doesn't play too often, but he plays good defense, plays very hard. 6-foot senior.
It's off a hand. It's going to stay with the Warriors. This has been a fun game to watch so far. A lot of crisp ball movement. Some shots haven't fallen for either teams, but expect that to not continue. These 2 teams can really score, and I believe there hasn't been a 3 made yet, which is surprising from 2 really good shooting teams. Pollock driving and kick to Robin. That 3, no good.
Yeah, and this place would know if a 3 fell because of famous PA announcer Sam Schwartz in the building tonight. He has an iconic call for 3-point shots that you will see hopefully often for this Deerfield Warriors squad as we progress in this game.
We talked a lot about Tyler Sierra at the pregame. With 4 minutes left in the second quarter, still with 0 points. As Sotos, great pass down low to Ms. Wiki, who lays it in. Solid 2-man game there from Sotos to Ms. Wiki. Sotos, one of this team's breakout players. He's had a great year to start this. Only a sophomore. And he's just going to get better from here. We're going to get a bump on Maine South. I believe that's the first foul of this game. They're going to tag Peñota Sotos with the foul. Is Sierra checking out of this game?
Yeah, disappointing start for Tyler Sierra, who is really quick, can really shoot it, and I'm not sure he's even gotten a shot up tonight. He's been quiet.
He really has been. He had the open 3 in the first quarter that he couldn't get to fall, but after that 29-point outburst against Niles North, definitely not what we expected in the early goings, but definitely good if you're the Warriors, as they're going to tag Robin for the charge. Matthew Yadger drew that, and that looked like a little bit of an acting job, but that's it, you know. Nowadays, that's what draws charges.
Yeah, I think he sold it really well,
Yeah,
and
give him an Oscar. Didn't look like much contact on the end of Robin. Probably one that the ref should probably not call, but still a great play there from Yadger. Soto's jumper is good. Man, this kid's he's got some game, that's for sure. Nagler turnaround jumper, gets it to fall. Evan Nagler, ooh, that was nice. The response is no good. Nagler in the rebound. That was Zachary Plate who missed that 3. Nagler's got 4 in the early going.
who do you think is going to break the ice for the 3-point line tonight, Drew?
I think it's going to be Charlie Robin. He's been one of their team's better shooters. As that shot's blocked, Nagler was going, ooh, and the recovery on the defensive end. You love to see that if you're Coach McKendrick. Didn't put his head down, ran back, hustled back on defense, made a great play to knock it out of bounds.
Starters back in for Deerfield for this last 2:22 of the first half. The score, Deerfield 15, Maine South 12. Once again, we apologize for our scoreboard camera not working. We will hopefully have that back to you by the second half and get you back up and running. We're trying our best to give you guys updates right now, but as we approach 2 minutes to go, Deerfield 15, Maine South 12.
Ooh, and there's a charge drawn by Jake Pollock. And that's going to be Sotos' second foul. And that one looked like there was a little more contact there. Pollock took a big beat in there. Sotos going full speed into him. Great job there from Pollock to stand tall.
Yeah,
I gotta say though, you can't blame. I don't think you can blame refs for calling charges. To me, as a fan, it seems like the most fun thing to call. The enthusiastic point in the other direction doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, you can see every official. That's one of their favorite parts of calling a game.
Pollock, who tried to draw a charge. Baradimas went right around him and laid it in. It's a one-point game.
Yeah, Deerfield's definitely been the better team early on, but Maine South hanging around just down by one as we approach 90 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of contact. That's going to stay with Deerfield. A lot of contact on Szymanski. Looked like he got hit in the head, no call.
Yeah, and that's big because Szymanski's one of the top free throw shooters on this team. We've seen him knock down clutch free throws time and time again. So sending 24 in white to the free throw line is, you can almost guarantee yourself two.
Yep. Just under a minute 25 left to play in this quarter. Deerfield 15, Maine South 14. Not much going for the Warriors on offense. Robin trying to post up, can't get very good positioning. Nagler over to Szymanski. Szymanski backs it out, resets. We're under a minute left to play. Szymanski driving in. Double team, someone's open. Kicks it out to Pollock. Oh. Another exhibit of why we should include the shot clock. This has been about a minute-long possession. Deerfield can hold for the final shot if they want. Some pressure being applied by Plate. Szymanski pulls it back out. We're under 25 seconds. Wow, I don't know if I've quite seen a possession like this.
Yeah, this is not characteristic of Deerfield. They like to run up and down the floor, but they felt this was a point where they could savor a possession.
Robin open in the corner. Oh, no good. That's a big miss. He had a wide open look. Played at the buzzer, no good. Ooh, ugly shot there. And that'll send us to halftime. Deerfield 15, Maine South 14. We'll be back shortly for the second half of play. We're back for the second half of play, and it was a quick, exciting first half. Deerfield leads Maine South after one half of play, 15-14. And good news is we got our scoreboard camera to work, so you'll be seeing the scoreboard now, which is a very good thing. And Brody, that was definitely an interesting half of basketball.
Yeah, very. Deerfield really showed their teeth on the defensive end, but couldn't get any shooting going on the offensive end. And you could really say the same about Maine South, who battled their way back into this one after trailing 11-4 early, and now Deerfield 15, Maine South 14 as we get it set for what should be an exciting second half in this CSL South tilt.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the more quicker halves I feel like I've ever seen. There were no free throw shot and no three-pointers made, which is surprising coming from these two teams.
Yeah, this is not the game we expected to see. Both these teams love to run the floor on the offensive end, and haven't seen that yet.
Disregard my previous comment. Deerfield's hit 1 3-pointer, Maine South 0. Yeah, I crossed over my mind, forgot. But still, not a lot of shooting going on for either team. Deerfield's just a lot of open looks, and same with Maine South. It's been a low-scoring affair in this first half, but it's been an exciting game. Both teams looking for their first win in conference. About to get this second half underway. And Brody, this is going to be an exciting finish of the game. It was a very tight first half, with Deerfield leading most of the way.
Yeah, I'm hoping we don't get any deja vu of the sophomore game where the Warriors led at halftime and let the game get away in the fourth quarter. I think this team's a little bit different, though. This team is extremely disciplined, extremely strong, and Coach McKendrick's going to have his boys ready, as he always has.
Always does and always will. Coach McKendrick's done a tremendous job as head coach of this Deerfield Warriors team. We'd like to thank the scores table, the athletic directors, Athletic Director Tomlinson and Athletic Director Flannery, for making this all possible, and the support of DSI, and I'd like to thank everybody involved in making these games and these broadcasts work as well as they do.
Yeah, we really appreciate everything that they do for us, and Deerfield Athletics, one of the best athletic departments in the state, and will continue to remain that way. As there's Quinn Shemansky.
Quinn Shemansky, the corner three. That's a big start to this half for the Warriors. Ooh, Sotos gets bailed out with a foul. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it looked like Shemansky was pretty straight up there.
He just kind of ran into him. I don't know what they want Freeman to do. Your first free throw is good from Peñaotis Sotos.
Yeah, a little fun fact, he is not related to former Ohio State basketball player and TikTok star Jimmy Sotos, who some of you may know.
How do you know? Yeah,
watched him play in the Scarlet and Gray for a few years. Good player, but unfortunately no relation to number 13 in black, or number 12 in black.
Wow, Deerfield lucky to maintain possession there. Down low to Robin. Finishes through contact. Gets it to go. That was pretty off the glass. Sierra 3. No good. He's still looking for his first point of the game. And ooh, good pass down low to Mizwicki. Oh, fancy footwork there. The up and under, Michael Mizwicki.
Yeah, that's that linebacker-like footwork there, and it really fooled Pollock.
Sure did. That was very impressive. Press from Maine South. Deerfield able to get past it. Ooh, looked like Shemansky had an open Nagler.
Already a good amount of scoring in this half as it's 15-14 at halftime. It's already 20-18. We're not even a minute and a half into quarter number 3. Nagler for 3.
Off the mark, Robin with the rebound. Throws it back out to Freeman. Freeman, floater is good. Zach Freeman, his 4th point of the game, and the lead is back out to 4. That shot is good. The answer from Soto. It's been a lot of back and forth this half.
Yeah, this is the offensive showdown we've expected to see, and here we go. 2 minutes into the 3rd quarter, and we're starting to see it.
That's for sure. Been a scoring outburst so far. As Nagler, who can't get it to fall. Man, unlucky bounce. Looked like that one was heading straight for the basket, but rimmed out.
Yeah, just an unfortunate break there for Nagler, who's really been on fire these last couple weeks. Earned his way into the starting lineup as, wow.
Sotos with the pretty jumper. This game's tied. I believe that's the first tie since 0-0.
Yeah, Deerfield's had the lead for a majority of this game, and Soto single-handedly with 10, bringing the Hawks back into this one.
Yeah, with 0 points from Sierra, Sotos has done just about everything. Oh, and they finally call a foul on Szymanski. I don't know what the ref under the hoop was looking for. It was a clear as day foul, and the far ref had to call it.
That's 2 on Sotos, and that might turn into a big storyline as we come down the stretch.
Yeah. That was a really late foul call. It looked pretty obvious from where we're sitting, but, you know, when you're sitting as a fan, it's pretty easy to call it out.
Rare miss there from Szymanski at the foul line.
Yeah. Definitely surprising that we haven't seen any ties with how tight this game has been. And Deerfield jumped out to the 6-0 lead and has led the entire way.
Yeah, Maine South is very sub-happy. They've usually subbed 3 out of 5 of their guys out, and we've seen it time and time again as they'll keep 2, switch 3, and Deerfield leads this one 23-22 after the second made free throw by Szymanski. Just under 5 minutes to go in quarter number 3.
Maine South looking for their first lead of the game, and they will not get it. Sotos couldn't get it to fall. And it's been the Peñotas Soto show in the second half so far. Still no points for Tyler Sierra. Ooh, and that's stolen by Sierra. Good transition defense from the Warriors. Ooh, Szymanski almost stole that. Sotos, deep 3. Off the mark, Pollock with a strong rebound.
Yeah, that was a very strong rebound for Pollock over Mataszewski there, because Mataszewski's not a small guy. He's big, and
great pass from Szymanski into Robin. Couldn't get it to go, but got the foul. Woo-hoo! That was close to falling for a 3-point play. Robin misses the first free throw. Soto's checking out of the game with the 2 fouls. It's going to be interesting to see how this Hawks offense runs with Sotos on the bench.
yeah, I got to imagine they're going to give Sierra the ball. He's been their best player all year long and hasn't shown it yet tonight, but Maine South faithful still believe that they can get him going.
There is Sierra with the ball. (24-22) Deerfield. Mataszewski flashed to the middle there. Calling it from Baradimas, didn't get it. Not much going on in this possession. Good defense from the Warriors. Right as I say that, I catch him off guard with the pass down low. At the corner, 3 is good. Jack Sladkey. And Maine South has their first lead of the game, and Deerfield nearly turned that over. Wow, the bench kind of had a mild reaction there. Felt like a big 3, their first 3 of the game. Foul called on Matashevsky holding Pollock.
See if Deerfield runs that little alley-oop action. There it is.
Right on cue, Brody. Oh, Robin can't get the roll, man.
Coach McKendrick just begging for the basket to let that one in.
Man,
And
couple unlucky rolls for the Warriors.
first with Evan Nagler, now Charlie Robin. And, man, this basket has not been nice to the Warriors tonight.
Sure hasn't been. Sierra's pass is stolen by Pollock. Play to be strong with the ball. Szymanski pushing the pace. Feeds it off to Pollock, who lays it in. Good pass there from Quinn Szymanski to Jake Pollock as the Warriors retake the lead. As there's a foul called. They're going to tag Freeman with the foul. I believe that's his second. And they're going to take Freeman out. Not sure I necessarily agree with the auto bench with 2 fouls. You get 5, and at this point in the game, you know, you need a guy like Zach Freeman out there. He's been great on defense, held Sierra down. As Sierra misses the 3.
Yeah, I think if Tyler Sierra was on fire this game, Deerfield would be in big trouble, but he really has not had anything. He's 0 for 4 from the field and 0 for 3 from three-point land, and he just hasn't been able to get going for Maine South.
Pelts with it. Set to Haynes. Double team comes. Ooh, dangerous pass. That's stolen. Sotos is going to have an easy layup. I don't know what Haynes was doing. Could have called a timeout or something.
Yeah, really dribbling himself into no man's land. And you really see that of a player like Haynes, who's also jumped out onto the scene. He led Deerfield in the loss to Hampshire with 12 points in what was a defensive battle similar to this one. And now you can hear this Maine South bench starting to bring the noise.
That is nearly stolen. Maine South. Baradimas was pleading for, I don't know what it was. Tip wasn't a back, over and back. Haynes for 3, no good.
And this is one of those points in the game where you feel like Deerfield has to have a stop. And they get it.
That shot from Plate is no good. He's got a funky jump shot, that's for sure. If it works for him, I guess that's okay. Deerfield's offense is kind of stalled out a little bit. Ooh, that was nearly stolen. Oh, and Szymanski stepped over the half-court line, over and back. These substitutions have been interesting, taking out Pollock, who's been a lot of their offense.
I think they're trying to steal a minute here for Pollock. You can see he's clearly tired after all the time he's been in.
It's interesting with Maine South retaking the lead. Feels like a big point in this game.
Yeah, for sure. This is big swing here in this last minute of this third quarter.
Under 45 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Plate open 3. No good. Cooper grabs the rebound.
It looks like Deerfield's going to hold for the final shot here. 25 seconds to go in this third quarter. Maine South 27, Deerfield 26 here from the Warrior Gym.
Interesting to see who they run this play through. Brody, who would you run it through here if you're Coach McKendrick?
I think you got to go to Evan Nagler. He's hit a couple of pure jump shots this game, but Haynes looks to be the one with the rock.
Oh, boy. Cooper slipped. I don't know how Deerfield maintained possession. Szymanski at the buzzer, no good. Wow. Deerfield sure was lucky that ball was going the other way for an easy layup. But after 3, Maine South 27, Deerfield 26. We are in for a good final 8 minutes. Stick with us as we'll be back shortly.
I'm working on it.
Is sound working?
I'm working on it. Still nothing? Oh, we're good? Okay. All right, we are back. Apologies for that sound issue. The decibels were too low on the program.
We're back. We're sorry for the sound issues. We got that fixed. Yeah, we just missed a very generous timeout granted by this refereeing crew. That one ref down there, he's had some interesting calls to say the least. But
yep, for sure. A lot of controversy always. Six and a half minutes to go here in quarter number 4. As Mizwicki trying to body Robin, but Robin standing strong.
no scoring in this fourth quarter as Yager throws it away. Mizwicki and Yager not on the same page there.
Well, here we go. 6:18 to go. Maine South 27, Deerfield 26, in for a thrilling finish here at the Warrior Gym on this Tuesday night.
Pollock back in the game. Szymanski open three. It's good! Quinn Szymanski for 3. His second of the half. Deerfield has retaken the lead 29-27.
That is a big-time shot there by a big-time player. Quinn Szymanski always seems to step up in the clutch, and there he is.
Big-time players make big-time plays like Stacey King says. And that's stolen. Szymanski on the break, loses it. Robin picks it up. Oh, and they're going to call a charge. Wow. I don't know how they called that. Wow.
Coach McKendrick not happy about that one, as we've just received news that Paniotis Sotos is related to Jimmy Sotos. We're not sure. We had no reports on that, but we've just received information, and that is exciting to hear.
Very cool.
Basketball dynasty in the Sotos family.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure that charging call. It looked like anybody was set. No contact was initiated by Robin. And this ref's getting a little too excited. Trying to get their one shining moment. As Yadger lays it in to tie this game up.
Back and forth we go. We approach 5 minutes remaining to go in this fourth quarter. Quinn Szymanski running the floor for the Warriors.
Szymanski driving in is blocked. Here comes Maine South the other way. Ooh. Sierra with the pretty move, getting his first points of the game. And that interesting charging call, to say the least, has definitely changed the momentum in this game.
Yeah, I'd like to see Deerfield get into Pollock in the post here.
Pollock pump faking, driving in. Shot, no good off the mark. That's going to stay with the Warriors. Great hustle there by Zach Freeman.
Yeah, and that's what he does. He is a hard-nosed player similar to Robin, and he battles for every single second he gets on the floor, and he's earning a ton more tonight.
Timeout Warriors. Full timeout called, 31-29. Deerfield down by 2 with 4:38 left to play. Gonna inbound it with a chance to tie it or take the lead.
.438 to go in this fourth quarter. We're going to keep it with you guys the rest of the game, even when there's timeouts and everything, because this is one thriller and you will not want to miss a moment. So once again, we thank you for tuning in on Deerfield Athletics YouTube channel, and 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go between the Warriors and the Hawks. Deerfield, we'll see if they run that alley-oop play that they love to run, down by 2.
They ran it earlier to Robin, who just missed it.
May go to inbound. Would not be surprised to see Robin, Shemansky, Pollock, or Freeman flash for an alley-oop here.
Yeah,
Coach McKendrick loves to run this play.
Watch for that.
There it is.
And Maine South was all over it.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was nothing Deerfield could do. Maine South knew it was coming, and they were able to take advantage.
Soto's three is good. Peñota Soto's brings the lead up to 5. Their Maine South's biggest lead of the game, and he has 15. And they're going to call a foul there. Yeah, a lot of contact in the post.
Well,
Finally
that's a big
giving
call.
Freeman
That's something the Warriors needed. Deerfield in the bonus the rest of the way. Might play a factor.
Deerfield needs a big basket here.
Trailing by 5. Here come the Warriors, setting it up with Shemansky at the top. Just under 4 minutes to play in this final frame.
Pollock, oh, misses the easy look. Man, that's killer.
Now Maine South's going to run some clock here with Sierra looking to slow things down. He's just over the timeline in time, and 3.5 minutes to go. This is a big possession for Deerfield. They got to get a stop.
Yeah, his defense has struggled in the second half. Deerfield needing a stop in the worst way. Maine South chewing some clock. Sierra over to Berdimas. Oh,
They
that's
turned it
also
over.
his hands. That's Deerfield ball.
That's a great trap. Forced Maine South to use the skip pass, and Deerfield is able to force the turnover. Great stuff there from the Warriors.
Great defensive possession and not a smart pass.
Now, if you're Maine South there, honestly, just take a timeout or find an easy pass. Definitely don't skip the ball when you're getting trapped and you got big 6'8" Jake Pollock waiting in the wings.
Yep. Deerfield needing a basket here.
Who's going to take this shot for the Warriors here, Drew?
Think it should be up. Well, Zach Freeman wide open three. It's gone! Zach Freeman, a big three to cut this lead to 2.
Two and a half to go here in the Warrior Gym. Deerfield 32, Maine South 34. Hawks control possession. As you can start, the tension starting to build as that's a tough block.
Oh, and they called a timeout. One ref called a block. I thought he only knew how to call charges, and they gave him a timeout.
Wow. Chaos here at the Warrior Gym on this Tuesday night. Snowy night in Deerfield. Strong showing, though, from most of these parents making the trek out from Park Ridge to get here and cheer on their Hawks. Very impressed in the snow, and Deerfield with a good turnout as always. And 2:26 to go. What better game could you have asked for, Drew?
Oh, it's been an awesome game. I believe they might have given Deerfield the foul. I saw the ref signal it over. They called a block. There's been a whole lot of charges called. Feels like every 50-50s call has went towards the charge, but that time a block.
Looks like they did give Maine South that timeout, so no foul going against Zach Friedman. He'll stay with 2, and
I
that's
think
big.
the timeout may have been called after the foul. Is why I saw the ref go over to the scores table. I'm not quite sure.
They still show Zach Freeman with 2 fouls, which is
Okay, yeah,
interesting because
so-
he's had 2 for most of the game,
Yeah.
but not sure if that's updated or not.
Oh, home run pass there from Sierra. Oh, and a block. It's the right call there.
Yeah, it just didn't look like Freeman had his feet a little turned and was not straight up, and that's the right call, but it's on the floor, so Warriors have a chance to get a turnover here with 2:17 to go. Still a couple of fouls to give.
Yeah, it's a textbook blocking foul. 2:17. Sierra to inbound to Sotos. Oh, they called nothing. That's going to go out of bounds. Warriors basketball. Thought there could have been a charge. Surprised nothing was called. but it's a turnover nonetheless.
Yeah, Hawks just threw it at us. Back-to-back turnovers from Maine South. Definitely something to watch. This game was 34-29 and in the hands of the Hawks, and now Deerfield's right back in this thing with 2:12 to go.
Yeah, they can tie or take the lead with a basket. Szymanski with it. And he's been a big-time player during these late stretches of tight games.
Nagler 3. No good. Rebound tipped around. That's going to stay with the Warriors.
What a hustle play from Jake Pollock. That is what you love to see if you're Coach
Great
McKendrick.
fight there.
I doubt they'll alley-oop play again, Drew. They love to run it, but the Maine South has been on it.
I'm surprised they never ran it for Pollock. You know, their biggest players, they will not run it there. Szymanski skies up for that catch. Under 2 minutes to play in the Warrior gym. Robin driving in. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line.
Chance to tie the game here for Robin. 1:44 to go in this fourth quarter as we have really had a good one, and refs have really tightened up this game, and I'm not opposed to it, even though some of the calls haven't gone the Warriors' way.
Yeah, they've a lot more fouls that called in this half than there were in the first half. Only 3 fouls, which you don't see often. But these referees have done a good job. There's been some questionable calls, but that's every game. Timeout called by Coach McKendrick. We got a tie ball game. 34-34 with 1:44 left to play. And my goodness, Birdie, we are in for one great finish.
Yeah, Deerfield in the bonus. They've been able to knock down their free throws, and this one's tied. Quick 5-0 stint for the Warriors, and McKendrick's used 2 timeouts in these last few seconds. They have been very, very useful. See if Deerfield runs some sort of a trap defense like they like to do when they're trailing late. This one's tied. We'll see what Coach McKendrick decides to dial up. Do you press if you're the Warriors?
I would put some sort of full court pressure on. I wouldn't fully press, maybe trap on one inbounds play, but make sure you don't allow an easy bucket on the other end. Deerfield in the double bonus now because of that latest foul. Still got 3 timeouts left for both teams. So if there's any sort of trap, if you're both coaches, you're saying, be smart, don't force any passes. We got timeouts in our back pocket. We can use them.
Yep,
there will be no Chris Webber tonight.
This minute 44 felt like it's going to feel like maybe 10-15 minutes because of all the timeouts and stoppages that are to come. But should be an exciting finish for the Warrior Gym. I'm Brody Shefford alongside Drew Weiner. Minute 44 to go, 34 all, Deerfield and Maine South. Here we go.
Looks like no full court pressure applied by the Warriors.
Like
You're
that
Maine
decision.
South, you gotta assume this ball goes to. You gotta assume this play goes through Sotos, right?
Yeah, for sure. Soto standing on the wing right now, making a cut. Evan Nagler trying to defend him. Good defender.
It's a tough matchup for the young sophomores. They're running something, trying to get it to Sotos. Couldn't get it. Looked like he may have had him open for a second there on the wing. Under a minute and a half. Sierra with it. Over to Sotos.
Deerfield doing a good job holding Sotos.
Driving in. That got to Sierra. Good defense from the Warriors. Oh, nearly. Sotos, deep 3. No good. Robin grabs the rebound.
Under a minute to go.
Under 60 seconds in a tie ball game. And if you're Deerfield, if you want, you can hold for the final shot. Timeout called.
The Warriors going to try and get the shot they want. Big stop. That's a huge sequence. 3 stops in a row for these Warriors. 52 seconds to go.
Man, this has been a fun game.
Every member of this Deerfield squad, including injured center Drew Rogers, standing on the court in a huddle, just shows the sense of community within this team.
It sure does. It's a brotherhood in that huddle. These players stick with each other, and they'll battle for each other. And I think that tournament in Wheeling really brought them together, and they're playing like a different team. This is a really good Maine South team, and they're going toe-to-toe with.
Yep, Warriors will be back in action this Friday at Evanston, which is number 1, a tough place to play. Number 2, Evanston's top 40 in the state. They've suffered a loss to them early on this year, and we'll see what happens.
Evanston, a complete overhaul of the roster, returning 0 starters, a complete brand new starting lineup. And they've just done a great job. That is an incredible program.
Yeah, they're standing at 14-4. Nobody would have expected that out of the Kits.
One of the best in the state. We're back to this game, 34-34. Under 50 seconds left to play. Szymanski with the ball. Who do you give the ball to if you're Deerfield here? Brody, who do you run this play through if you're Deerfield?
I'm running it through Charlie Robin. He's been your fearless leader all night. I'd give it right back to him.
We're under 30 seconds. Sierra on Freeman. Timeout called. Smart play there by Zach Freeman to get that timeout, knowing he has 2 timeouts left. His team has 2 timeouts left. No need to rush a pass. The possession arrow does belong to the Warriors. Definitely important to note, but 23.5 seconds left. Deerfield can hold for the final possession. I would imagine they would.
Yep, you see Coach McKendrick putting marker to whiteboard here. 23.5, I got to imagine they're drawing something up. This ball could really go to any of the 5 Warriors. You got Evan Nagler, who's had a smooth jumper all night. Jake Pollock, who's your best player. Quinn Szymanski, who's arguably your most clutch player. Charlie Robin, who's your senior leader. And Zach Freeman, who's really handled the ball for most of this game for the Warriors. So this ball could go anywhere, go 5 ways, and Maine South's got to be ready for everything.
Yeah, the scoring's been very spread out, and there's really no option. No bad option for these Warriors. This play can go to just about anybody. Deerfield in the bonus, so any foul will send the Warriors to the line to shoot 2. So any Hawks foul could be crucial. Deerfield still got 2 more fouls to give, so if they score here and potentially or don't, they could potentially elect a foul. Freeman to inbound.
23.5. I got to imagine this ball goes to Szymanski, possibly Nagler, but yes, there's Quinn Szymanski.
Szymanski in the backcourt.
Eyes the clock. 20 seconds to go in this 4th quarter. Szymanski with it.
Under 15 seconds. Szymanski dribbling around. Guarded by Baradimas. Over to Freeman. Robin top of the key. 1-5. Robin driving in. Puts it up. No bucket. A lot of contact. Wow, no foul.
2.3 to go. Definitely could have gone either way there, but I don't think it's all that bad of a call. But timeout Maine South. 2.3 to go in this 4th quarter, and they're going to have to go the length of the floor.
Yeah, gonna need a miracle if you're Maine South, and if you're Deerfield, just hoping to force this into overtime. This could be a potential situation where Deerfield would elect a foul, but given the time on the clock,
I don't think you can. It's too risky. You don't want to foul a shooter.
Be interesting to see what Maine South draws up. Interesting to see what Coach Weeman draws up. If he wants to go the home run pass or wants to throw it up to half court. Would not be surprised to see some screen around the 3-point line. Give it to either Sierra or Sotos, who can catch it about 30 feet away from the Warrior basket, or from their own basket, and catch it, maybe throw up a 30, 40-foot prayer. Now you risk a steal if you throw it deep, with the tall, lengthy Jake Pollock.
I got to imagine Pollock's guarding the inbounder here.
Yeah. We've seen Purdue do that with Zach Eady. Zach Eady feels like the tallest man in America, so significant advantage for him, and similar to Pollock, who the tallest guy on the court.
Deerfield's going to drop all 5 guys back. They don't want to allow anything easy here with 2.3 to go. Yadgar to inbound for the Hawks.
Surprising to see that. Maine South has 3 players at the half-court line. It's going to go deep tipped around. Sotos has it, throws up a prayer. Oh, it rims out. Wow. Pena Sotos caught it in the air, Marcus Page style. Threw it up, went off the backboard,
That
and
was
rimmed out.
impressive how he got that one off. Oh my goodness,
Wow.
we had to overtime.
We would have
4
seen that on
minutes on the
slow share
clock.
later in the night.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That almost looked like the Marcus Page shot in the 2016 National Championship to tie it. Kind of
On
in
his way
midair,
down.
readjusting.
That was an impressive shot to hit the backboard. Everybody in this gym was holding their breaths, but the shot rims out and we got an extra 4 minutes of basketball.
Wow.
What a treat we've gotten tonight. In a game that was seemingly moving super fast, slowed down significantly toward the end, and bonus basketball for you is we had the bonus coverage with the sophomore game, and we'll bookend that with some bonus basketball in the varsity game. So what a night here on Deerfield Athletics YouTube.
It's been a very exciting night. It's been a lot of fight from both of these teams, unlike my team, the Indiana Hoosiers, who do what they always do in Rutgers, and that's score less than 60 points. But back to this game, a more fun basketball game. We had the overtime, and I can't remember the last overtime game we had, Brody. I don't know if there's been one.
Yeah, I don't remember the last one I recall in this building was St. Viator and Ridgewood last year in the regional semifinal in the playoffs, where the Lions were able to pull it out in a tight one over Nikola Josic and the Ridgewood Rebels. That was certainly a fun one.
That was a very fun game, and Deerfield hosted the regionals here. So it's interesting. Earlier we saw Yadger on the tip-off. He didn't really go for it at all. Got to imagine there's a different strategy now that we're in overtime. But Pollock still with the clear size advantage.
Yeah, we'll see.
We hope all you at home have your popcorn ready for this bonus basketball as Maine South wins the tip this time.
A lot of skip
Soto's
passes here for
left
Maine
wing.
South.
Driving in. The Sierra 3. No good. Shemansky grabs the rebound. Tyler Sierra had a tough night.
You can feel the tension building in this Warrior gym as Deerfield take every shot. Everybody's holding their breath as it says period 5 on the clock. That's something special in high school basketball. And
Yeah, you don't
a
see
minute
that.
of this overtime. Pollock for 3.
Pollock's 3, no good. Robin grabs the rebound. Down low to Nagler. No foul call. Wow.
Looked like a lot of contact, but that one was swatted out of bounds. He'll stay with the Warriors. 3:09 to go in this overtime period.
Looked like going up. Nagler might have been bumped, but the refs did not call anything, so Deerfield will inbound it. Freeman will inbound. So it's interesting. Looks like the fouls did not reset, so Deerfield will remain in the bonus. So any Maine South foul will send the Warriors to the line to shoot 2. Shabansky open 3. No good. Oh, and Nagler nearly saved it, but stepped out of bounds.
Love this hard-up here from the Warriors. Couple of near offensive rebounds there, and Deerfield's showing a little bit more energy than Maine South this overtime, but we remain tied. Under 3 minutes to go here in the Warrior gym.
And this has been an exciting game, to say the least. As Robin swats that out of bounds.
Be interesting to see what Maine South does, see if they try and slow things down and limit the amount of possessions this game, or try and speed things up, because we've seen very, very volatile play styles tonight.
Yeah, it's been a lot of Paniotis Sotos. He leads all scorers with 15.
Tyler Sierra stepped into more of a facilitator role tonight.
Sotos down low to Mizwicki, and Nagler deflects it out of bounds.
2:27 to go. Deerfield flashing their hands a lot on defense as Maine South makes another substitution as Sladkey's back in the game, as well as Zachary Plate.
2:27 left to play. We are deadlocked at 34 in this extra period of basketball. Can't ask for much more in this game. This has been An exciting showdown between two really good teams. Timeout called. Great defense from the Warriors, forcing Maine South and Coach Weeman to use the timeout.
Well, 2:08 to go in overtime. Warriors and Hawks have not scored yet over this overtime period, but not surprising given the pressure and situation and the good defense that's been playing. Not a lot of credit's gone out to the defense tonight, but we're here to give it to you with 2:08 to go in this overtime period. Both defenses have been really showing their teeth and bearing down.
Yeah, that's for sure. This is one of those games where it'd be interesting to see how a shot clock would change. We've seen a lot of long possessions like this. Deerfield earlier this game had a possession that lasted over a minute long. Maine South's taking up a lot of time on this possession as well. You wouldn't see that with a shot clock. You'd see a lot more forced up shots and quicker offenses ran. Sierra to inbound. He'll throw it to the backcourt to Plate.
Tyler Sierra been facilitated once again. Got to imagine he's going to be looking for Sotos. He has not called his own number a lot tonight.
Oh, that was nearly stolen. Great defense from the Warriors. And nothing going. Oof, dangerous pass. Sotos with it, driving in. The floater is no good.
Under 100 seconds as Deerfield's going to get this one back.
Pollock got his feet tangled up under Sotos. Had to step over him in an awkward manner. Pollock
Deerfield
with it. Under 90 seconds left to play in the Warrior gym. Oh, what a pass down low to Pollock. He slams it home.
Wow, what a way to get the overtime scoring started. A Jake Pollock dunk. It's got this crowd on their feet. 1 minute to go in the overtime period.
What a feed from Freeman to Pollock, who slammed it home.
Warriors by 2, 50 seconds to go.
Under a minute to play. Deerfield bench trying to get their team going. We're under 50 seconds. Sotos with it. Play. Three in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Robin. He's fouled.
Big rebound from Charlie Robinez will walk the entire length of the floor as he'll shoot two. 34.9 to go. Deerfield by 2. These are some big shots at the charity stripe for Robin, aren't they?
This Deerfield defense has been stifling this overtime, and they have shut down this Hawks offense. A big donut on the board for Maine South this overtime, and that big dunk from Pollock put Deerfield ahead. These are two big free throws. First one's good. That is a big-time shot from the senior. If you're Coach McKendrick in Deerfield, there is nobody else you would want at the line right now. You want your senior leader here. He has showed up all season and really all game long tonight. He has been outstanding. He hits the second one. 4-point lead with under 35 seconds to play. Timeout called.
Wow, what a swing for the Warriors. Quick 4 points, and a once dormant crowd has really shown their noise in the last couple minutes.
These are one of those games you wish was on a Friday night where the student section could be here fully. We've gotten a good representation from the Stripe squad. Been loud, but you know, it's the first day after break. Students made it back to school, but you know, it feels like this was a Friday game. This energy would be something else.
Yeah, I mean, next Friday against number 10 New Trier, all we can hope for is a good turnout from the student section. As we got one strong row tonight, but that's it. And A little disappointing for what's been a dandy of a game.
Sure has been, but, that Tuesday night, and this doesn't take away from the awesome basketball that's been playing tonight, and these two teams have really played hard. And I believe Robin with that free throw became Deerfield's first double-digit scorer. Man, that dunk from Jake Pollock, we were talking earlier after he had that kind of rim grazer-esque dunk. We knew he could get there, and that is just, he was flying there.
Couldn't have done it at a better time either.
Yeah. 34.9 seconds left to play. Deerfield with a 4-point lead. 1 timeout left for the Warriors, 2 for Maine South.
Yeah, Hawks got to have some urgency here as we
Soto's
go under 30.
Not with much urgency. He drives in. Floater. No good. Rebound Pollock. He's fouled. He'll walk the length of the court and shoot 2 as the Warriors look to ice this game and grab their first conference win.
Man, Soto's really thought that one was going to drop. He released it and felt good. Just went off the back of the rim and out, and that's huge for the Warriors as Jake Pollock will step to the stripe with 24 seconds even to go.
2 big free throws for Pollock.
First one's up and good.
Big shot from the 6'8 sophomore. This might be a sign of what's to come. Jake Pollock's clutch gene is building as we speak.
Flies it, no good. Rebound Szymanski. He's fouled. What a hustle play from Quinn Szymanski. How about that?
I am loving this energy I'm seeing from Deerfield in the overtime. They're hustling and they want it more, and you can tell. 22.5 to go. Szymanski looks to stretch this thing to 3 scores.
Szymanski eyes it, flies it, hits. Szymanski stretches this lead out to 6, and 1 more free throw. Feels like this bad boy might be just about over. The 3-possession game.
You never know with the way this game's been going, but by the looks of it, that seems to be the dagger.
Second one is good. Under 20 seconds to play. Deerfield up 7. Sierra lost it for a second. Play 3. No good. Pollock with the rebound. Will Maine South foul? They will. 10.2 left to play, and that should just about do it. What a win for these Deerfield Warriors.
Yeah, what a defensive performance in overtime. Holding Maine South scoreless for the entire 4-minute period so far, and
resilient. Resilient is the word to describe this performance. Gritty, resilient.
Yeah, keep in mind these Warriors fell down 34-29 with about 3 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. They were in need of a basket. Got that big basket from Quinn Szymanski to bring this thing to a 3-point game or 2-point game, and then
Pollock goes 2 for 2
from Robin to tie it, and ever since the Warriors have taken off.
Wow. Oh, and Nagler blocks Sotos, and that is going to do it. Pollock will dribble it out and drive home safely, Deerfield. Beep, beep. Your Deerfield Warriors beat the Maine South Hawks in overtime by a score of 43-34. How about that game, Brody? Wow.
That was certainly a thriller. Everything we could have asked for and then some. Deerfield closes the game on a 14-0 run, and that just shows the heart that Coach McKendrick and these boys have, extending their winning streak to 3 as they look to make it 4 this Friday at 7 p.m. against Evanston.
Stick with us for the post-game interview to cap off this exciting night in the Warrior Gym. Wow.
What a game.
For Drew Weiner and Brody Sheffrin, signing off. We'll be here shortly for the post-game interview.
Where?
Standing here with Charlie Robin, big performance tonight, 10 points, big factor in the win. What was it like as you came up shoot those 2 free throws to tie that game in the 4th quarter?
It's just something that we do in practice every single day. Repetition. I mean, you saw us in the overtime. I think we went something like 5 or 6 from the free throw line. So something we practice every day, and we were all able to execute down the line.
How was it like being resilient? Their best player, Tyler Sierra, held them only 2 points.
We did a great job. We practiced very hard the last few days to get ready for their offense. They're a good team. We just stuck to our game plan. We were able to pull out a win. We're very happy about that.
It's awesome. Thank you so much for your time,
Thank
Charlie.
you.
Appreciate you.
Is that it? No one else? Robert! Anybody else? Good work, guys.
Once again, we thank you for joining us. I'm Brody Sheffrin alongside Drew Weiner from the Warrior Gym signing off. Deerfield 43, Maine South 34 in overtime.